All right, so we're back in Rogue Legacy 2. I was fucking around and just kind of doing some farming and whatever, just doing a run. And I have a great character that I did a full castle clear on, a full map clear, except for Prime Enoch. I have not gone to do him yet. And because I was having such a great run, I decided to leave it. And I am going to go in with that character and we're going to make an attempt on Prime Enoch. And if I die again, then we will go back in a few more times. I'm not sure how long I'll play today, but for a while, we'll make some attempts if this does not go well. But I really was having a simply stellar run, which you'll see when I get in here. So we're going to start already in the castle. We have a dwarf astromancer. Lady Ruth the Eighth. She is a standard astromancer. So we have our regular celestial scepter. We have comet form. Our spell is gravity beam. And then what we've picked up is the stinger, Sarkett stinger, which applies poison. And while above 50% health, we're going to deal 10% more damage. And the weapon combo from the boxing bell. That's what we picked up. This is all stuff we already had. This is our armor that we're wearing. Why? Oh, I see. This is all the runes we have equipped, which is all the same. So that's what we've got going on. You can see, I'm going to zoom out of the map here. You can see I have cleared everything. I just was having a good time clearing stuff out. And all of the full map is cleared. All we have left is this guy right here. So let's go take some attempts. I was doing this on my lunch break from work earlier, following on because I started it last night and then kind of just saved it, continued. We have already amassed 800,000 gold in this run alone. And yeah, let's just jump into it. See how it goes. I have hopes. We'll see. Okay, we are already at half. That's excellent news. Okay, I got hit once. Melted him. Okay, I got one hit on that. I got hit one time. That's really good. I'm not gonna get too excited because this is the part I have trouble with. All right, we're gonna wait a second. Then on top. That was worth. Feeling like this is the one. This is the one. Calling it now. Died to poison? Died to poison! After all my attempts. Like, it made it look like it was easy, and I definitely had a really hard time with this boss. But you get the right combos on things, you can do it. Good run. It was a good run. And we're going to take this character in the next two boss fights. I got high hopes for that as well. All right, we got some new lore. Enoch crumples the despicable letter in his hand. He was being reprimanded for not spreading his seed? Absolutely preposterous. saw the letter for the charade it was, a formalized attempt to perpetuate a thoroughly detestable and toxic tradition, and he, for one, refused to acknowledge its legitimacy. He understood that one of an estuary's primary duties was to keep the legacy growing, but the kingdom of Genesis had grown such that its population now rivaled that of the surface. This tradition now only served to satisfy an estuary's carnal appetites and their desire to subjugate. He had made clear his disdain for this practice numerous times already, but his remonstrations fell on deaf ears. Let the others carry on with their traditions. One true partner was more than enough for him. Enoch's makeshift observatory hangs precariously off the eastern ramparts of the Stygian study. He instructs his assistant, High Scholar Murmur, to open the windows while he carefully adjusts the lens of his telescope, taking in the breadth of the kingdom of Genesis. The lens slowly pans across the spires of Citadel Agartha, beyond the burning bridges of Axis Mundi, and lands on the gatehouse leading to the Kerguelen Plateau. Within that gatehouse lies the giant Void Beast, and at its entrance stands Estuary Lamech. After the rebellion, Lamech had locked himself into his chambers and refused visitors. It was many months before Enoch could coax him outside, and many more before he could convince the legendary spell sword to confront the Void Beast. But as he watches his brother stand before the giant doors, Enoch knows these efforts are for naught, for despite all the fury and bravado, Lamech is a soldier, and slaying the Void Beast is in direct violation of Irad's orders. As Lamech turns to leave, Enoch feels a wave of despair overtake him and he loses his strength. High Scholar Murmur tries to steady his master, but Enoch crumples to the floor. The gravity of the situation is suffocating, and now he is left with no choice. It is in order to save Nama and the villagers, Irad has to die. A piece of blackroot finally falls to the floor, and Enoch slumps down next to it in exhaustion. His fingertips, now black and gnarled, hum with the resonant pain as the poison seeps through his body. Despair settles over him as his mind goes over his recent failures. He failed to evacuate Nama and the villagers before the gates were opened. He failed to cure the dragon and stop the eternal winter. He failed to convince Lamech to stand against Irad's orders. All he succeeded in doing was poison himself and High Scholar Murmur. But it was all due to this malignant growth weaving its way through the kingdom. Despair gives way to anger as Enoch grabs his knife off the floor. He hacks away mercilessly at the black root, and with each strike his anger grows. His attacks become more and more vicious until all that is left is an impossibly knotted core. He stabs at it until the tip of his blade breaks. With his anger redoubled, Enoch grabs at the knot with his gnarled hand, wishing to tear it out in frustration. But as his fingers make contact, he is shocked as they make no purchase. They instead slide effortlessly within. In an instant, he feels his whole body drift away. White light explodes in his head. Enoch finds himself floating in space, free from the confines of his body. He does not know how he knows this, but he is now part of the Black Root, and can sense all it can sense. The roots stretch on for millions of miles, across countless other worlds and planes of existence. He realizes the knot he struck was only a single point in the network of roots that exist in this world. Gone is the study as new planes of experience open up within his mind. In one world, it seems the dead roam freely across the land. Flying metal cubes swarm the night sky. In another, a battle rages on at the foot of a massive armored tortoise as explosive weaponry fires out from its metallic shell. Enoch tries to reach out with his mind and grasp any artifacts he can find, if only to convince himself it's real. He reaches for a strangely shaped drill here, a black metal hammer there. Everything he touches vanishes from sight. Somehow he knows they are being pulled into his world, like a faded memory, forced back into clarity through sheer recollection. And despite the sensory overload, he can still sense the black roots pulling at him. It is a pull that absorbs the souls of the dead and dying and brings them back to a glowing white tree at the center of it all. Countless different worlds, each with their own Stygian manifestation, feeding their own tree. Some trees are saplings, while others are so large their branches wrap around the moon. Yet despite each tree being different from the next, Enoch knows they are one and the same. He wants to stay and learn more, to experience more, but he can feel the tree rejecting his body. As Enoch awakens, he is horrified to find the black root enveloping most of his body. He knows he cannot save himself, but he needs time to recreate the poison, for it is the only thing powerful enough to stop Irad. But he can feel the strength draining from his body and his limbs harden like wood. He needs to find a surrogate to transfer his consciousness into before the roots overtake him. The life of a mimic chest is proving more trying than anticipated. Transferring his soul into this new vessel bought him precious time, but without proper limbs, he is forced to use his former body as a puppet to perform the actual work needed. He also realizes it would be impossible for him to infect Irad with the poison once he has concocted it. That duty would have to fall to someone anyone else. There's no time to find a trustworthy candidate. He can feel the black root pulling at his mind. Soon he will be gone, and the rest would be left up to fate. Enoch scuttles into his makeshift observatory with his wooden puppet in tow. Behind him, the bridge that once connected his chambers to the study's ramparts is now gone, displaced into another plane of existence. It is the last precaution necessary to safeguard the poison. He hopes the clues he left behind would be enough to find a worthy successor. Enoch tries peering through this telescope one last time, but the ash clouds have become so dense that Namaz's domain can no longer be seen. With a heavy heart, he summons his wooden body to his work desk and wills it to put pen to paper. Come to read my memories, have you? Don't be shy. I knew this day would come. All right. Time to go for the end once more. To the fray once more. The Garden of Eden. Okay, this is one we've already read, so it should be for this one. We meet again, traveler. I have a confession. Before I became a rebel soldier, I was a general of the Citadel's army and known as the Master of Swords. Even after secretly switching sides, I could not halt my duties to the estuaries as it would raise questions. So I trained Citadel soldiers by day and rebel fighters by night. Training your students to kill each other is a curse I'd never wish upon anyone. The pressure broke me, traveler. All I wanted was for the war to stop, but in the end, I failed. I tried to do what I thought was right, but instead I betrayed them all. Our entire kingdom burned in the ensuing war. So many souls lost, and I was to blame. All hope was lost, but then you arrived. Every time a new thread is sown, and the story starts over, you triumph. The king falls, the Stygian waters rise, and the people of this realm escape to the surface. And it ends with a promising future for the survivors, for Zeal. You may be a source of hope for the others, traveler, but my sins are set in stone. I shall play my role for all eternity if it guarantees them a brighter tomorrow. Let us not keep fate waiting any longer. You bet. Let's go, Jonah. Hello again, traveler. The thread has reset and the loop continues. In your absence, I've taken the time to speak to Charon. He's not much of a conversationalist, but he is a good listener. Did you know that chthonic gods are considered benevolent beings? They appear during grim times in human history to help us through. All of the gods you have met on your journey have aided you in some way, all except Charon. Geras cleanses the traumas of our past, while Elpis paves the path of the future. Even the Carey siblings renew the souls they consume. Yet Charon takes and gives nothing in return. He may simply be the black sheep of the family, but I believe there's more to it than that. For many, greed is the greatest sin. Humans will steal, cheat, lie, and kill for wealth. Kings and pharaohs bury themselves with their riches as people starve in the streets. Charon takes that all away. He strips you of your greatest weakness before you embark on your divine journey. Or perhaps these are the musings of an idealistic soldier who is ready to meet his end. Facing mortality makes philosophers of us all, friend. Come, my blades have been waiting. All right, here we go. Ah! Hey, the spoon. Ah, the spoons. Like that. Fruit is yours, friend. May luck be with you in the battle ahead. Thanks. I'm so tiny. The grass is taller than me. Nom 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 nom. Journey ends here, traveler. I made my choices long ago. It's time for me to accept the consequences. Here we go. Blurry passage made for Here we go. Go hit up Kane again. A lot of people died this time. His dialogue is the same, so we just skip it. That's boss music. Oh, damn it. Ooh. Damn it, again. Damn it! You can't walk into me. Well, I got him, but it was a close one there. 3 boss kills with this tiny Astromancer. Ooh, jumped at the right time for a slowly. Fun. And now we'll go into new game plus 5. Okay. Surprising. Barrels, unfortunately. It's an achievement for not making it out in time, but it is 10 minutes. No, I'm not gonna wait for y'all to get to see that. I'll do that later. Some other time. I'm not on stream. I can't see my achievements anyway. It's the same one, scene every time. For Jonah. He helped in the end. I don't think they say anything else. This is all the same. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, bark outside! Because they all have hearts, I have maximum friendship. have anything new to say to me. 17 Astromancer. Let's see what we wound up with. Not almost a million. Almost a million gold. I am gonna fast forward through this. While it is really cool, I don't. Watch it. It takes a long time. I think it's neat that they put it in here, though. Thank you for creating this game. It's amazing. All right, let's see what we got. Nice. Yep. We're gonna do another thread. All right, so first we're gonna do thread 5. We're gonna add Burden of Irad. Create a rift to an alternate battle. Okay, so this is the prime Irad fight. And we're gonna add that. And then that should be. I also want to, because I like doing it, add another Burden of Scale, which makes our castle the biggest it can be. Through a wormhole into 5. And we can skip the tutorial. We do not have to do it again. It's the same every time. Although I will say that there is that scar in there that you can get if you get it like I did. Which I did show on stream at some point, but what do I want to do? Do I want to just go straight or maybe I'll head straight for maybe I'll just head kind of, well, I can't go straight for oh, I guess I can. I don't have to defeat any of the bosses. Taking stupid spike damage immediately. I wonder how much our teleporters are going to cost this time. More health. Max health. I like doing that. You know what? Didn't see you over there. That's a log method. I just did it 2 times in a row. Deeply. Oh, my God. All the way back. All the way down because of course it does. You know what? I'm gonna leave that painting there. I don't need it. health if I keep taking stupid trap damage. Suspected spam, you say? Okay. Let's push the other button. Gotta get better. Let's see what we got. Max mana, don't care. More health while below 50%. That's actually good. I mean, if we ever make it to a boss, that's great. Because, you know, we'll need it at some point during the fight. Painting. Oh, this could be good. Won't be able to get anything else though. Above 50% health, deal more damage. Why not? More damage is good. I'm sort of clearing on the way to the next zone because masks. We love it. I got it first, so it's fine. I get 3 anyway. So. Salente. I got distracted by my own. Ooh, I love that. Swap that out. Get some heals. That'll let us increase our max health faster. gotten all of our additional max health we're gonna get from that. Hell to the yeah. Oh, I don't like that for us. Sec, but we got there. We got there. Right, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Going pretty well. That was not ideal. We got a little trapped in the corner. I walked into it. I walked it, and I just did the exact same thing 2 times in a row. Don't worry. Sometimes I'm good at this game, and sometimes I'm less good. As you've seen, if you've watched any of my other Rogue Legacy 2 content. So got some wiggle room. Additional invincibility. Yeah, sure, let's take that. Stop taking stupid spike damage. That sounds great. More stupid spike damage for me. I don't know why I thought he had died already. Did make our castle bigger, so I kind of want to clear the first castle area in order to just at least figure that out, you know? And I think if I live, I'll head to Axis Mundi and just go right to the Sun Tower and we can take a look if we live. Take a look at the prime version of Irad Spike, you know? Map. Okay, we got more to our left. Aggroed that pink that I had left. Okay, this is the study. What we got? 64. Let's see how much the teleporters cost. 28. That's good. By the time we get there, I'll have that much again to unlock the next 2 teleporters, which is what I want. Okay, so we need to go. I don't know why I didn't kill stuff in here. But now they're dead. Don't ask me. A lot of mass. Worked out fine. Okay. I'm gonna unlock this teleporter. Left. We almost have enough for the next one by the time we get there. Straight for it, because I just want to see. I mean, I was trying to get an idea on how I can this guy, so how much bigger the castle is, but also don't like that. I am just in a rage. I am in a rage. Space. Avoid all the seekers. Oh, what did I run into? A bubble. Bubble. Call yourself a knight, a pizza knight, hitting bubbles. I'm not gonna change this again. I like having the chef thingy. Walked right into it. I said, hey, Mr. Skelly Bro. Meet my face. Right. Going. Ugh. I'm not taking a lot of damage from it, whatever, but I feel like I'm not considering how I was playing on the last one. Indian Helm +2. It. Don't like it when they do it to me, but you know. fine. It's fine. Apple. Apple of the run. I was gonna say of the day, but it's not. I had like 3 or 4 apples earlier. My full run of the entire place. Oh yeah, halfway through. Get out of here. Ruining everything. I did not hit that. Currently. And by that I mean I didn't hit a lot. Another one. City and Cape +2. Halfway mark. Okay, we are going to we're gonna open this teleporter. Some of our money. Teleporter is unlocked. Get up there and see what he's like. Got up in here, we got side. Oops. There are no chests over there. Literally, basically no room out here, actually. So let's go. I mean, we can kill stuff for money, obviously, but I can't believe I missed that. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Rude, slug. I disagree. I hit my... Slug. Back over there because that's the only way. So I just, you know, sometimes you dash when you need to not dash when you need to dash. That's what I mean by not dash. It's a problem. Not the best thing we could get, but it is pretty good. Handled well, if I say so myself. Goes down here. If you have not listened to Flight of the Conchords, they are great. They were great. They're no longer a. Not that I don't think so. You might know Jermaine Clement from other things, like being a voice in Moana and Rio. And he was in, what was the name of that show? The one that was about Professor Xavier's son in the comics, although that's not who he was in the show because of the whole licensing franchising cost, but it was like a weird fucking dude in that show. He always plays a weird one. Anyway, where was I going with that? He's half of the group. That's why I brought that up. I knew there was a reason I was doing that, but fuck. I don't care about you. You can live. You can live. Good, son. Beat up. Awesome, like first place. Pretty good. Part of that's from upgrading the bard. Mass again. Back in. Do I need to go out there? Nope. Still nothing. Okay. Got out here. A little bit of a shift. Damn it. First these ash clouds. Damn it. Sometimes I think I'm leaving money on the ground, but it's just... While I was falling. Boom. Chest. What'd we get? Life and Helm +2. We're more in the drown set, honestly, right now. I like upgrading that, because that's mostly what I'm wearing. Although, once you have several upgraded pieces unlocked of the set, you can get a set bonus without needing to go through the whole set. So I should be looking to optimize. It's weird that most of this tower, like, upward mobility has been interior. A lot of times it's not. Wrong direction again. That is this character. Maybe if I was using if you don't get a perfect block, you still take damage. So, I don't know. Cards. I need to pick up some. Alright, Drown Helm +3. Oh, some more potions and food. There we go. There's a food. I'm gonna restore our skills before we go into that boss fight. That, son. Yeah, here, that goes up a ways. We got here, Drown Chest +3. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get some more upgrades. Back. Not a dead end. I mean, yeah, a dead end. Right. That's I'm thinking. Right. Handle. I want to get another refill. My stew pot. Kind of sounds like a euphemism for something. I don't know what, but I think it could be turned into one. Well, this goes up. That will be it. Oh, son of a bitch. All sorts of hits that don't need to be taken. This is another crossfire. We're not going for it. I like just watch that come for my head. I'll take that. Take that bone. Fuck. Alright, full suit. What I wanted. Die. Alright. Patience is a virtue. Almost didn't see you there. You almost got me. We got a door? Okay, and we got the up, so that's where the boss is. Oh, combo would have been really good with this. We've got a pretty good setup, though. I'm not mad at it, to be honest. And I don't want to go below 100 resolve. We'll lose maximum health. I do not know what this boss is going to be like, so give her a go. One eyeball this time. This is good music. Boss music in this game is excellent. I disagree. I disagree again. First phase, not so bad. And we got sucked into the eye. 2 eyes this time. Stomps this time. Like we're doing a dance. Betrayer of Kings. Irad sin. I don't know how to do that. Oh, God. Oh, God. These fucking fireballs are a real problem for me. Theoretically, this could be a phase where I could heal some. If I was better. But it seems I don't think there's any way for me to hit the eyeballs here. I don't have any way of. Well, I lost a little bit of health that round. What could be a heal phase by killing him. The banishment of bomb. Oh, because this is the gates. Oh, I dashed the wrong direction! Fuck me! Okay, moved him. Fuck. Okay, 4 eyeballs. The broken. Oh my god, there's so many projectiles on the screen. Fuck. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god! What the fuck? Is it over? Are we still fighting? Sorry, I was heavy focusing there. Oh my god. Did we just first try that fucking boss? Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Let's go back and kick Lamek's ass next. Why the fuck not? Fuck yes! Enoch, I think, is one of my harder ones. Jabal can be good, can be easier, can be harder. Irad, I don't have as much problems with. He is my bestie's like most hated boss in this game. He fucking hates doing that boss, and he can be really difficult. But I don't know. I saw the pattern, that fourth phase where it's all those projectiles coming at you all the time from 4 different directions. I got lucky because the 2 bottom ones kept doing the blue fireballs, and those just pass right under the platform, so you don't have to avoid them. So then I'm having to look for the ones from the top 2, but I can still do a bit more avoidance. So I don't know. I got lucky on the pattern there, but whoo. All right, let me take a drink. More story. That feels like redemption, considering it took me, what, like 6 or 7 tries on Prime Enoch to do Prime Irad on the first try. I'm going to brag to my bestie so hard, you best believe it. Atop a grassy knoll, estuary Irad peers down upon his army's encampment below. In the clear moonlight, the massive silhouette of Dragon Ladon towers over the makeshift tents. Hundreds of thick iron chains anchor it to the ground and scrape against its scales as it sleeps. Reverberations from each of its breaths can be felt throughout the camp. The beast's capture was the final task before he could descend down into the Stygian with his brothers and sisters. Soon, they would begin fostering the tree of life, a plan decades in the making. But for Irad, today's victory was in name alone. 20,000 Dragon Lancers flew under his banner today. Less than half returned. Ladon proved to be a far greater adversary than anticipated, and the cost in life was devastating. In the waning firelight of his chambers, estuary Irad reaches into a hidden recess in his oakwood desk and withdraws 2 small chests. The chests, each no larger than a perfume box, are both ornately engraved with a white tree and a golden sun, identical in every metric, even down to their seeming imperfections. Irad pulls up a chair and gestures to his valet, Messenger Jabal, to sit down. These chests are the Black Seed twins, an experiment by the old scholars. They are built from the same material that crafted Hestia's reliquary. Irad opens the boxes, reveals identical red velvet interiors. He takes a pen off his table and carefully places it in one of the boxes. When the night hits its zenith, Irad pauses to the sound of bells rhythmically chiming in the distance. What is placed in one box is revealed in the other. As he withdraws the pen from the other box, a look of astonishment crosses Jabal's face. With these devices, I can maintain communication with our king. Irad hands one of the backseat boxes to Jabal. Keep the box safe and keep it secret. Though we are at peace now, war will come again. But if the king knows I can be reached, that eventuality will be vastly expedited. Our people deserve a reprieve. Only when war becomes inevitable shall you give this to the king. Until then, I will be waiting. Jabal nods as he cradles the box to his chest as if a newborn baby. For 500 years, the Black Seed box remained empty, and for 500 years, there was peace. In that time, Irad had turned the barren wilderness of the Stygian into a thriving kingdom worthy of the highest praise. But this tranquility was interrupted the night he received his first message from the box. Soon, the Black Seed box surged with plans, schematics, and requests for his expertise. And for years, Irad dutifully maintained a secret military correspondence. He provided tactics and strategies remotely, satisfied with the knowledge that each victory on the surface would expand his already illustrious record. As Irad pores over the latest war plans, a smudged marking in the corner of a document catches his eye. A signature hastily scrubbed out but still legible, reading Estuary Jabal, the supreme strategist. Irad could feel dark rage filling his body. Estuary Jabal, this so-called supreme strategist, had betrayed him. One missignature, one unscrubbed lie was all it took for Jabal's treachery to be revealed. The Black Seed box had never reached his king's hand. Instead, his messenger had been stealing his notes and taking credit for his victories. When Irad confronted Jabal, he expected to be served hastily built lies and supplication, but instead, Jabal insolently presented Irad with an ultimatum. In war, there is only victory and death. Those are your words, Irad. The next great conflict is upon us. You will continue to serve your king from the shadows, or you can choose to abandon his men and let them burn in the fires of battle, knowing you could have prevented it. This is no bluff. They will be the ones to suffer should you choose to betray your king. The color drains from his face, for he knows his fate has been sealed. There is no future for him. Even if he leads the surface armies to victory, the king would never know. With his reputation stolen and the tree yet ungrown, the king would have him executed for his failures, and likely replaced by this treacherous opportunist. From atop his spire, Irad looks down upon the prosperous kingdom he has built. This is more than just a land of peace and stability. It has an army 200,000 men strong and growing. Jabal wanted to take everything from him and push him to ruin it, but Irad would not be subjugated. He would destroy anyone who tried. Let the world above burn in the fires of war. Irad crushes the black seed box into splinters. A new one will be ready to take its place. Estuary Irad smiles as he pores over the reports once more. Over the past decade, the population for the Kingdom of Genesis has exploded, and the size of his army had more than tripled. Citadel Agartha, which was once a well-fortified city, was now a towering fortress, a monument to his will. Irad was almost ready for war. His prior correspondence with the service had provided him with invaluable information about the king's army, its production capabilities, spread, growth, even its petty rivalries between generals. Not only was he strategically prepared to mount an assault, but he was confident the king's army would slowly fall apart without his expertise. Estuary Irad frowned over another report. He had taken an aggressive stance on conscription, and the morale of the populace was suffering, but he knew it would pay off soon. Short-term discontent was a worthwhile trade for certain victory. Just a few more years, and the true battle would begin. Flames of chaos flicker in Irad's eyes as he views the destruction from his tower. As the rebels continue their assault on Citadel Agartha, he finds it difficult to follow their movements. Ever since the rebellion erupted, his sleep had been stolen by the voices pounding within his skull. The kingdom is burning, my army is dying, I just needed more time. How did it all fall apart? At the very start of the siege, the rebels had gained the advantage of sealing the entrance to the tower, trapping Irad and his men inside. These were not the tactics of simple farmers. The attack was well planned and expertly executed. I caused this. I increased recruitment over the years. Minimal supervision, too little oversight. Not enough loyalty built among the soldiers. Once the path was cleared, Estuary Irad directed his dragon lancers to strike at key rebel camps with surgical precision. But with every rebel slain, 2 more appeared. Their numbers seemed endless. It was too greedy. Raised the population too high. Too many people. Too little food. My dreams had turned to a nightmare. Suddenly, Irad feels the ground shudder. In the distance, he hears a dull crack as the Axis Mundi bridge buckles. Irad feels hope drain from his body as entire pathways fall into the reservoir below. Blood and rage resound throughout the kingdom, but it's deafened by the voices in his mind. Nothing can stop the king from taking your head now. In the rain-soaked rubble of Axis Mundi, Irad nervously paces its broken steps as his men carefully lower a massive gate. Soon, the Kerguelen Plateau will be cut off from the rest of the kingdom, sealing all those inside. Nama was to blame for all of the failures down here. The tree, the rebellion, everything. Irad could convince his king of this, perhaps he could be spared. She is the estuary of the harvest, yet the tree won't grow. The people loved her, yet the rebels rose under her watchful eye. Why should I be punished for her negligence? But you are their leader, not her. Throughout the conflict with the rebels, Estuary Nama tended to the wounded on both sides. In her eyes, it was an act of mercy, but to Irad, and more importantly the king, it was an act of treason. The timing's perfect. The Void Beast's arrival coincides with Nama's actions. I can blame it all on her treachery. You betrayed your people above, now you betray your people below. Who will be left to shoulder your failures? Irad's migraine had become relentless. Every thought was now difficult. Every waking moment a terrible pain. He couldn't recall when he last slept. But no matter, for this turn in events may just be enough to exonerate him. A place for weakness in war, only victory and death. It's what I taught my soldiers. It's what you taught Jabal. As Irad lays to rest, he knows the attempt is futile as the voices in his head continue to stir. So, I wonder if Jabal is Jay, one of the leaders of the rebellion? Or was that Jonah? No, that was Jonah. Never mind. More lore. Another boss down. Let's, fuck it. Let's go see if we can take on Estuary Lamech while we're at it. I mean, it's the prime version of him also. Might as well. Should have gone to refill my pots, but it's fine. thought he was doing the charge. That's half. Ooh, didn't see those hidden in there. Avoid that. But honestly, he's not doing that much damage. Not scared of either of those, but it doesn't matter because it killed him. And fuck it, let's continue through Axis Mundi, I guess. Might as well. We want the Sun Tower entrance. Man, we're on a roll. You know what? Oh, I don't think I can do it. Never mind. Never mind. Don't need I'm feeling great. One-shotting that boss in his prime form. Excellent. Excellent. High on Rogue Legacy right now. Dead fish. My bad. Look at that. Getting a weapon plus 2. More blueprints. More goodies. You fish. Ooh. The tree. Almost ruined that for myself with my pizza. Ooh. Chicken, pizza. We got stuff happening. We can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to end this run. It's going so well. that all cleared out. Get that money. Wow, food everywhere. Food absolutely fucking everywhere. Okay. Don't care. I have a good spell. Like, if I had a good spell, this would be even better. Even better. Break stuff all the time because we might find resources. What hammer? Ooh. Almost got me, bat. Doo-dah. I could like always be facing the I don't think I have it. Because it happens too often that I'm facing the wrong way. Like an idiot. And then you think, how has she already killed 2 prime bosses? One that she had never faced before today. I don't know. Just lucky that way. It's playing well today, I suppose. On a roll. I'm not going to claim this skill. It's not. Oh, give that to me. Yes! I need to get these added to the repertoire. More healing per kill is always wanted. Ooh, that's worth. How much are we gonna lose? Let's see. We have I can't see it. Well, 596 now. I think we lost like 200 out there. But I think that's worth it. And we have a better chance of getting super crits when we already get skill crits. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Feeling it. I'm in it. I'm in it today. In it to win it. That was gonna be. Really want that one. Yeah. Let me get you. Oh, right. There's an invisible wall. Try this. down. With that. I should have healed first. Okay, got rid of one. Better than none. Fuck you! Fuck! Ooh, I don't want to be over here. I don't want to be over here. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Can you guys fuck off for a second? Oh, I got the other one already. Okay, okay. Heal? Off. Oh god! Came out of nowhere. Oh, we got this. Feeling very good today, as if you could not tell. Alright. Gonna spawn in 2 more. 3 more. Okay. Out of here! Yes! Fuck off! Man, I'm feeling good today. Let's keep this going. Pizza night. Kicking ass, taking names. First was an astromancer, now it's a pizza night. Kicking names. Kicking names, kicking ass. Woo! Dang, it's already 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. Can't stop though. I'm on a roll. We go until we die. Or until we get into another new game. And then that'll be a good time for a break. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and open this. Woo! Got jumps. Buddy. Oh my god, of course I fell right on. Fuck off! Man, we are dodging and weaving today. City and chest +2. Might as well. Might as well. gosh. Not an ideal character for this one. Ah, fuck you. Oh no, the run was so good! I'm gonna die on a challenge! Oh. Fuck! Okay, I killed my run with that, but that's okay. It was a fucking great run. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm feeling great. Let's get some upgrades. That means if I play some between now and Sunday, you won't see it again until we're on New Game Plus 6 and we go fight Estuary 2 Balls Prime version. We'll see. It's fucking wild. I gotta rank up mage. I'm gonna play mage on my next bullshit that I go through. My runs. Got 2 more soul steel runes. Excellent. Oh, we got room for more stuff. Turn it on. No, we want to upgrade round helm, round chest. Yes, plus 20% strength multiplier. Does that mean I lose it if I turn something else on? Yes. So we need to keep that on for now until we upgrade something else. That's fucking. Oh, okay. We're playing a mage, so let's just dump it into. And I'm feeling fucking great. Feeling fucking great, guys. Thanks for watching that. If you watched it or if you're catching it on the VOD later, I'm impressed with how that went. Sometimes I can play well. Sometimes I can't. It is what it is. One of the things that I think is great about all of the bosses in this game is that the mechanics are so different, and then they're so different again for their prime versions that even if you found it not challenging the first time around, you could still find it challenging the other time around, or vice versa. Like I had hard times with Irad in his regular form, and you just never know. Sometimes you're just in a groove. You got a good character, and you just get the right relics that make it all that great. You just min-max your stats as much as you can. Sometimes you just get lucky. I don't know. But thanks for joining me. I will see y'all next time on Rogue Legacy 2 on Sunday. Have a good night.